What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
We back.
We back.
Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
We what?
We live.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Can't you're a fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
Today we want to jump right into it.
Right
It's
into
our
it.
proverb, man. Give us a proverb.
When I do the like, subscribe, you ain't doing the little point thing you be doing?
I'm going to do it right after you do the proverb.
All right. Proverb for the day. Proverbs 19 and 15. Lazy people sleep soundly, but idleness leaves them hungry. Sleep soundly and they hungry. What you want with that?
Like, subscribe, follow, hit the little bell, man. But to that point, man, people got to wake up in the morning, man, get to it, man, and hustle for their last name. I don't know, this generation is totally feel like somebody owe them something and they're not trying to look for no jobs. Everybody hiring.
Bro, if you broke, you can't afford to sleep. I'm sorry.
Say that again. I like that.
If you broke, you can't afford to sleep.
That's how I felt, man. I guess that's why I ain't sleep when I was younger. I stayed all night, man.
I ain't got no money. I ain't sleep. I'm trying to get it.
Trying to get it.
Legally, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, you sleep when you die, man. That's how I feel about everything, man. I got things to do, and like I'm running to stand still, man. At this point in my life,
You
and
running?
I'm all right
You running
to stand still.
to stand still. Okay.
I gotta get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm always behind.
Hey, I buy
From the
that.
beginning.
I buy that for $1. Why you running? Because I'm trying to stand still.
Yeah, man.
You know what happens when I stand still?
What?
I ain't chasing money. When I stop moving, it catch me.
I like that. That's why I hang with you, man. That's why I hang with you, man.
You think about it. You
Yeah.
stand still, money catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way I stand is still when you're making that passive income
Yeah.
or making money when you sleep. Now, if you're gonna be making money when you sleep, it's okay. Do you?
Yeah.
But it still gotta get up though to manage it.
But if you sleeping like you getting paid and you broke, you need a new job. I'm just saying.
So get up, man. Get up and get to it, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. That's one thing I learned in life. People don't care if you die.
That's true.
They gonna come to the Passover and ask about the potato salad and the chicken. Do we have any more rolls?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you was somebody of prominence because they might ain't mad nothing about you. You was a good dude. Where the chicken wings? You know what I'm saying? That's horrible.
What about the people who died? They got to do a GoFundMe.
Oh man, that's starting to make me mad.
They buy a $700 belt, but they die and got to do a GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe. Wow.
They be in a strip club, making it rain, but they die and GoFundMe.
Yeah, they died dry. I'm sorry. Making it rain.
I'm just saying, man.
They died dry.
If
That's
you know,
crazy.
This is not the show about death, but if you know you're going to die, what's it cost to get like $10,000 burial insurance?
Oh man, I'm talking about not even $20.
We all know we going to go. We just don't know when. But it's like, man, the day that I ever leave, I don't want to be a burden.
That's how I felt. Check out one of our previous shows to help you leave something for your kids. Don't be selfish, y'all. Stop being selfish. Get up and go to work.
Not to say this good and bad, but I went to a funeral that I realized what wealth was.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say no names because I can't say that. But this individual passed away, had like 7, 8 kids, all grown.
Wow.
And I'm at a funeral, there was no sorrow. There was no falling and balling out of control. It was just a nice funeral. Then I realized when bro left, he left 186 acres. He left wealth. He left money.
Wow.
There was no sorrow. Plus, he was over 70. You see what I'm saying? And so at this funeral, he was not a burden.
Don't be a burden.
Then the day after the funeral, when that Sunday for everybody left, we was in Louisiana. They had a family meeting in the tent.
Know what that means?
As well as power.
Yeah.
You know, when I go, I don't want no sorrow. I want to leave enough behind where everybody happy.
I'm the same, man.
Not my baby mamas though. Go ahead.
Moving along.
I
Subscribe, follow.
I will leave them a brick, and I'm talking about a cement brick.
Subscribe, follow.
What I'm gonna
Hit
do
the
with that?
notification bell.
Build your house. I'm gonna leave you a brick. A concrete brick. It's 40 pounds now. Get your weight up. That be your cornerstone. I'm just saying.
Like I said, like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And we do have a video that talks about not being a burden and leaving something for your kids.
Yes.
Don't be selfish.
Yes.
All right, current.
Wait, one more thing. You know the easiest way to leave something for your kids?
How?
Maybe you got a healthy life insurance policy. A lot of guys walk around this earth don't have a great value. But if you had a proper life insurance policy,
Yes.
I ain't saying you worth more dead than alive, but that's the way to leave a heritage for your kids. Think about that.
We got to do better.
Yeah, do better.
Do better. You know better, you do better.
If I can't make it here, I'm going to make it when I leave, you get it.
I like that.
But actually, I'm going to make mine where it skips a generation.
That's me. I'm being honest.
So it's like, I'm not leaving to my kids, I'm going to leave it to their kids.
Yeah.
Because they should be grown
Kids,
up and be
kids.
self-sufficient. Yeah.
Almost like skip a generation. Because like every time you leave it to the next generation, they squander it.
Yes.
And then the next generation got to start all over again. So
Yes.
that's why God set it up and said, I want you to leave something for your kids.
Kids. Yeah.
You was smart. God's smart. Baby.
Yeah, I'm going to skip one. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
All right, what we at today? What we talking about?
Today we're talking about a known pastor. I guess it's like he asked him for
current
forgiveness.
event.
Yeah.
Current event. All right, go
Current
ahead.
event, yeah. He asked him for forgiveness. Pretty much over the years, he said he been misleading his flock on tithes and offering.
This ain't a mega pastor, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
One of our locals, a crap load dollar.
What?
Yeah.
What he say?
I ain't mad at it. Like I said, I ain't mad at him because people supposed to read and show they self-approve anyway. So, he just saying that go back and anything I done taught or said, just disregard all that.
About what?
About tithe and offering. Because he said, but pretty much the church has been holding people with guilt. Yeah, using guilt and shame if you don't pay your tithe and offering to give to the church.
You know who he should have had a personal conversation with before he did that?
Who?
Evander Holyfield.
Why?
I don't know how much money he gave that man.
Like I said, I don't have no problem. That's between him and God. I see that man trying to get himself together. That was, I'm just
Evander
saying.
Holyfield gave World Change Ministry so much money, now Rick Ross living in his house.
Holyfield might knock on the door tonight.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
If Holyfield gave 10% of all his earnings while he was fighting, but now Rick Ross is living in his house, in his mansion.
I mean, he went a good steward over them resources, man.
Hey.
How much did he give?
We ain't gonna pull up how much he
I
made.
know, I'm just saying.
I know he made it over 100 million fighting.
Easy. Yeah,
Easy.
or more.
So if he gave 10%, I mean what?
Yeah. Creflo, hey,
And Rick Ross
get,
did what? Rick Ross bought a house for like 3-4 million, something like
I know,
that.
something
It was
easy.
something minuscule.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just I get the man trying to get his soul right. Everybody gotta make that decision. Being famous, you gotta stand before God one day. And I get good and say, hold on. I don't want a lot of souls, God. I guess he had a conversation with God, man.
Man, back when Cref had tapes, I'm going way back. He had some good teachers on the tapes. I really picked up a lot.
Man, I listened to Cref. I was on his show. Like, hey, I don't like I said, that's between him and God. And he said also, I know I'm gonna lose some friends, I'm gonna lose some pastors friends. It might not invite me at the church to preach no more. But he said, you know what? I done been through that already, so I'm good.
Did he say he gonna lose some money?
No, he didn't say that.
Did he say he gonna get some money back?
No, he didn't say that either.
All right.
The last name Dollar, man. You good. So, you know what I'm saying? Each his own, but I guess in this day and time, like some people know it's the end.
His last name
Revelation,
Dollar.
man.
His last name Dollar. If he gave some money back, will his last name be sent? Hey, if he gave
I don't think so.
If he gave 10% back, will he be 90 cents now?
Hey, I So wrong with you, man.
Hey man,
Hey.
Crep a good guy, man. If he came out, he did that. You know, shout out to him.
He didn't say he know better, he do better. He said pretty much. I don't know, that conversation with God or something, because this bold at this point in your life, trying to get it right, man. You don't know the day of the hour. You gotta go stand before God. You done misled thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Man. Nah, I don't want to be that.
I'm a preacher's kid, so when I got out of some of his teachings, what I needed that did not pertain to apply to me.
Yeah,
I left it where it was.
That's me too.
Yeah,
I know the way I look at time off, and I understand the principle. It's a principle thing, and I don't take it lightly. But that ain't gonna stop me from going to heaven or hell.
Nah.
So, Creflo.
You know what? The average church you go to got a building fund, right?
That's old school.
And they don't put a doorknob on the church. But at least Cref got the church, got the shopping center. You saw money move. You see things happen.
Yeah. We
ain't gonna talk about that plane, but
Hey man, they already talked about that. We talking about it. Hey, like I said, that between him and God, like the man trying to get. He's smart man. I wouldn't worry about man either. I'm worried about God, man.
He needed a G what to fly?
Like, wow. But anyway, moving on.
Let's go.
So today's topic we want to talk about, almost like Creflo, the truth about being an entrepreneur.
The
truth about being an entrepreneur. Man, there's a lot of things I thought was one thing, it was a lie, man. It ain't easy to sound. Everybody say they're an entrepreneur.
The truth is everybody ain't able.
Man.
It's like this generation, I ain't gonna say this generation, because even our generation, they tell me, I'm a boss. Ain't got employee one. I mean,
hire your friend or something.
Hire your dog.
Somebody.
You an escort. You can hire your kids. I think for like $12,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I did mine.
Hire your kids.
Yes.
At least you bossing them.
Yes.
But I'm a boss. But you ain't got employee one.
Look, I was trying to do it backwards. I was setting it up for my son, and you hired me. Because this is on you, son. I started the online service for him. It wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But people have a misconception, man. So many misconceptions. Oh my God. First of all, they got to be all in. Most people, like you said earlier, they're not all in, man. You know, you told me about how being, not being all in, or you can be all in, you can't be squandering time with your job and your household and trying to run a business.
Oh, no. This is what I said. If you're going to go in a business, be an entrepreneur, make sure your home life is secure. You can't struggle in maintaining your existence with the family and struggle in your business. That means you're going to fail everywhere. Okay? But people say, I had a situation. Somebody was making clothes. Okay? Mm-hmm. Like a seamstress, like making clothes, make dresses, suits, yada, yada, yada. And they were like, they want help to get a storefront. Mm-hmm. But I already know they struggle just to be in their apartment. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, so how much clientele do you got to run this overhead of having a storefront? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're like, well, no, we're going to build. No, you can't struggle at home and trying to build a business. That means you want to suck up somebody else's resources. Yeah. And it wasn't going to be mine. It's like, when people come to you with a business idea, you got to act like the bank. They got to come with a business plan. Show me how it works. Show me it's making money. Because that's what the bank is going to tell you. So if you come to me without a plan, you ain't got no business. Coming to me.
Mind your own business.
Yeah. But no, it's like people need to understand in business, you have to commit. You have to count the cost. And you have to be willing to do what it takes to succeed. Everybody ain't able. And I say it all the time. Somebody got to make the fries. Is it you? Because damn sure ain't going to be me, but go ahead.
Man, another thing I realized, counting the calls. Who you serving? What's your business? What are you doing? Like, do you have clientele? Like me and my son got almost 40 clients. You know what I'm saying? We built that. So you got to have clientele. Like, what do you do? Who are you serving? You got to be a service. So what are you doing? Like, a business entrepreneur solve problem. What problem are you solving for someone?
It's like this, right? If you got a job, do what you like. But if you got a business, you got to do what they like.
I like that. Say that again.
If you got a job, do what you like. But if you got a business, you got to do what they like to serve them. Because at a job, they paying you. But you got a business, Okay? You have to serve them so they can pay you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like people have a passion of what they like and they go into business for that passion, but everybody ain't got that passion. Everybody don't want that. You didn't do enough market research to understand it ain't gonna work.
Yes.
You know, but people don't do that. You know the biggest thing?
What?
Pre-pandemic and since the pandemic, everybody want to get into trucking.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Oh, yeah.
I want to get me a box truck. I want to get me a tractor. But don't know jack about trucking, how to run trucking as a business.
How long you been in trucking, man? Tell the people.
Oh, Lord, really 20, 24, 25 years.
I met you 22 of them years.
And I ain't missed a beat.
I know.
You know what I'm waiting for right now?
What?
All these people who jumped in didn't know what the hell they was doing.
Yeah.
All the equipment to come back. I'm going to buy me a couple more trucks. Yeah, you lost money because you didn't know what you're doing. You didn't consult with the correct people.
Can they consult with you? Hey.
For a fee.
Okay.
But I'm going to buy the equipment when it come back on the market at a good price, and I'm going to put somebody in the truck and show you what it look like.
So that's another thing, man. You know, people don't tell you. Sometimes you need a mentor.
You do.
If you don't know, like you're saying, they get in these ventures and don't have a clue. I see a lot of people say, oh, man, I'm going to start a lawn service. I'm going to start speaking. I'm going to start. It sounds good. It sounded easy.
They're not seeking wise counsel.
That's a proverb.
Yeah, it is. I just threw that out there.
That was pretty good. Right?
I just threw that out.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to count the cost, but you have to understand everybody's not able to be a boss.
Yeah.
You know, the difference between a boss and employee. A boss makes a decision, employees complain about it.
Say it again.
A boss make a decision,
Yeah.
employees complain about it. I know a lot of people say they bosses, all they do is complain.
Wow.
They
I
ain't
don't like
ready.
them kind of bosses.
Nah,
I don't
bro.
complain, man.
Nah.
Another thing I realized too is you need a team, man. You got to have a team. Because, you know, doing it by yourself, you're just a high-paid worker.
High paid work.
You get burned out quick. I'm talking about you better get a team. Like even with this, we doing a podcast, we got a team. We got people behind the scene that y'all don't see that helps us run this.
They over there stunned. They over
Yeah,
stunned right
man,
now.
you know, I wish y'all could see them. But you got to have a team if you call yourself an entrepreneur because you can't do all this by yourself. You got to be bigger than you.
Yeah, but you know, I hate to see the entrepreneur in business without a plan.
Mm.
You in business with no plan, you in business with an idea.
Yeah.
You know, which is good to have an idea, but have a
Yeah,
plan. Plan your work, then work your plan.
Yes.
But if you just winging it, bruh,
Yeah.
I'll be waiting on the sideline to get that equipment when you turn it back in.
Yeah. Even like this, you know, this podcast, the YouTube channel, it's a plan. Look at this. We got notebooks. It's a plan. We got to put the plan together.
Really,
This is real.
You gonna put our business out there like
Yeah,
that?
it's a plan, man. It's a plan. It's a recipe.
Damn.
Yeah. And then once we master it, because we can't do nothing but get better, and you seek wise counsel, hey, you get to reproduce, and other people want what you have,
Why is
the
this?
fruit.
You got a family, right?
Yes.
And you go into business, but your family ain't even support you.
Oh, hey, that's huge. Now hey,
I've seen
that's
that.
your first business. Let me get that straight.
I've seen that, and I experienced that personally.
Yes.
So all I can say is, and when we do the edit on this, I want y'all to play that song. Look at me now. Yeah, look at me now.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh. I'm getting paper.
I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. So even in some businesses, your family might not support you.
Nah.
So you gotta, if you really believe in it and you're good at it and you seek wise counsel, you got a plan, you count the costs. It's a lot goes into this, man. Don't just jump into something.
But you got to think about it though.
What?
The people you know
Mhm.
are not gonna make you rich. It's the people that you don't know partaking in your business that's gonna get you wealthy.
And that is 100% true because
Yeah.
a lot of people that I met along the way with my book and me speaking took care of me better than my own people. I ain't understand that. but
They're like this
okay.
podcast.
Mhm.
There's people like, but didn't subscribe. They watch the video but didn't subscribe.
True.
A lot of them family members.
Ooh.
A lot of them friends. It's like, yeah, I saw it, but did you subscribe though?
Oh.
Miss me with that, you know?
Yeah. That's how I am. Like, you can't say you know Kevin Brown and you don't have my book.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not for me. How you gonna say you don't even use my name? People try to use your name too. Don't use my name. You have if you don't have my book, you're not for Kevin Brown. Chill out.
The problem with some people, Kevin Brown got a book and I don't.
Everybody's a book. They need to put it on paper.
People look at it. Oh, he got a book. He that now. So they're not. They don't want to help make you great. That's where the hate comes in.
I'm here to make people great, though. I'm the opposite. I'm not scared to
look,
sit on the side of you.
You're here to make them great, but they're not here to make you great.
See, that's a true boss, y'all. That's a true boss. A true boss ain't scared to let somebody else win. I make them rich. I've been knowing this man. He's helped me. I always said, help me become a boss and become a person that I can do certain things with my family. He's not scared that I'm going to become who I am. I'm going to become this person regardless. He's going to become who he is regardless. With me sitting here and not. So that's a true evidence of a person that's not scared for somebody else to become who they need to become. If you link to them. You're supposed to want that person to be better.
You know,
Iron sharpens iron, man.
I got an example. I got a story.
Go ahead. I know you do.
NBA player, Kevin Garnett.
I met him.
Have you ever heard him getting any altercation, any trouble, any problems outside of basketball, anything?
No.
His crew that he rolled with, he gave Mar, I think it was like $250,000.
I remember.
Right? And he said, why you do that? He said, because when we go somewhere, they got to have their own money. I want to feel like I'm paying for everything.
Yeah. He put him in school, too. You know, he put him in school. And his best friend, he gave him a percentage of what he made in the NBA.
Yeah.
I met them guys, man.
Now, you know who outdid him is dealing with your crew?
Oh, LeBron James.
There you go, bro.
King James, they call him. So that's what I'm talking about, man. Making everybody around you good. That's why I deal with you, man.
Kevin Garnett did it first.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron just came and perfected it, did it better.
Yeah. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Everybody around you. That's what we doing now. We talked about this 6 months ago. And we said, I told him what I wanted to do. He said, man, I got to get you over the hump, get you some more money. I said, yeah, it's all good. It's all good to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about millions. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that certain level. And, you know, I'm like, I love this conversation. And I told him I want to start a YouTube channel, a podcast. He said, let's do it. I've been asking for years.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. How long you been asking for?
Oh, for years, man. For at least 10.
Damn.
Just getting you on, you know, come on, write a book. Do this. Come on, man. Let people know, oh, man, I'm good. That's for you. And people don't know how to, you know, a lot of the stuff I talk on the stage come from you. So now they get to see.
You know you owe me a check, right?
I got you. It's coming.
Hey, bro. Okay.
It's on the way,
you know
man.
what my daddy said?
What?
As long as I owe you, you won't go broke.
Hey, man. You know the man, so you good. You good. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what being, you know, a true entrepreneur thing that they don't tell you. And a lot of people jump in it. And people don't tell you ain't going to make no real money in the first 2 years. Yeah. First 3.
They don't tell you about the struggle.
They don't tell you about the struggle. They just see people that, okay, you see me when I'm up. They see you when you make all this money in planes, jets, cars, traveling. Yeah. But what happened when they was barely eating and up all night and crying and trying to borrow money to keep your doors open and pay your people? They don't show you that side.
Man, when I was running, one time I was running like 4 trucks, right?
Yeah.
Had a warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I made sure everybody get paid at the end of the week. I would get paid.
Wow.
Man, that was a rough time. Okay, but now, whoo.
Oh, yeah. Well, people don't, like I said, they don't show you that. That's the truth about being an entrepreneur. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You need to see it all.
Yeah. But see, you have to have an end result type mentality. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's like, okay, God said I'm Alpha and Omega. That part is in the middle of the beginning and the end. I call that the process.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to go through to get to your end result, to get to the end. Mm-hmm. But people look at the process, got too many ain'ts. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna make it.
You're gonna be the last, ain't you?
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it. It's like you have to be willing to make the extra phone call, have the extra conversation. You got to be willing to do the extra. You know, because if what you're doing is not working, you're gonna have to do something different.
Oh man, misconception again. And tell me the taxes, how that work. You better get your accountant.
Oh yeah.
And understanding when you got employees.
Yeah.
And how you pay those employees and what tax brackets you fall in, and understanding that period, you better have an accountant.
Shout out to Gusto for payroll. $57 a month. You input the information. They do all the deductions, pay your state taxes, all your payroll taxes and all that. It just comes out your account. You just keep the flow, keep it going. They file everything you need to file with Uncle Sam. They file it for you. Gusto, $57 a month. That's free advertising.
That's free. Well, Gusto been good to you.
Oh, what? hey, I ain't gonna say that, but go ahead.
So understand.
I'm about to bring some.
I see that.
Yeah.
Hey, understanding, man, the truth about being an entrepreneur. It ain't easy, but it's necessary. You know, you hustle for your last name. And that's one thing. You can't leave your child or family a job, but you can leave them a business.
But you have to have the business set up properly.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you something.
Okay.
When the pandemic hit, they gave out all this PPP money, all this EIDL money. And people always talk about Trump presidency, right? If you was properly set up in business as a legal business, it was profitable for you.
It was.
But if you was set up like, I'm a businessman, but you ain't had no LLC, you ain't had no S corporation, you didn't have no business bank account.
That's all they asked you for, them 3 things.
I'm saying, if it was not properly set up, you struggled the last couple of years.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So if you was properly set up, when you're in business, you have to properly set your structure up in business. Pay your taxes. Do your payroll. Don't be co-mingling your funds, your personal funds and your business funds. You got to have separate accounts. If you're not doing all that, bro, it's just a matter of time. They coming.
Yeah.
They coming. They've been distracted for the last couple of years with the pandemic. When they get through all that, they coming.
Like the accountant, you know, we got the same accountant, and the lady was telling me, he said a lot of people come in here, and I tell them, if they're not making at least $45,000 or more a year, you just got a hobby.
Wait. $45,000 a year?
Yeah. If you're not making if you're in a profitable business.
That's a job.
I know. I'm like,
that's a
she
job.
Said, I'm like, wow. He said, it don't make no sense because the government will let you play around with them losses a couple of years. Mm-hmm. But after a certain amount of years, they're going to be looking at you like, hold on, now we don't play that game. You got to show a profit. That's what they're in the business of.
I can make 70, 80 on a job. Mm-hmm. If I got a business, I'm 6-figure bigger. It's like there's no way I'm going to be.
Yeah. Oh, she was like, hey, you just got a hobby.
Yeah.
You just have a hobby and leave it like that if you're not trying to make no money.
If you're not
to play the tax game.
If you're not making over 50 at a job, you ain't even making grown man money.
What's a lot of people not?
They got to step it up.
What they got to do is step it up, give them something. They want to be entrepreneurs now. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. Yeah, they can boss up on their job. It's a lot of things people can do. We'll talk about it on a later time, but hours on a job, it's a way to do it. You got to become great at what you do.
Yeah, but every job you work prepares you to do it on your own if you're paying attention.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like company drivers. If you pay attention, you're going to be on operator, get your own truck. Then you're going to get your own authority. Then it's like every level, you're going to step up.
Teachers,
if you're not paying attention, you're just going to be the company driver. Or you're going to be that teacher that never gets any degrees and never grows. I can't speak on teaching, but he can.
I can. You be a teacher. If you're not good at it, become teacher of the year. And then you graduate to a coach, teaching other teachers, assistant principal, on to a consultant, until where you can maneuver your way and travel around the country to teach what you good at. Hey, that's about being a boss, but you got to grow where you are.
And if you're going to work a job, you got to have growth. Be in a position of growth, kind of like in the military. Mm-hmm. You know, E1, E2, E3, E4, E6. If you can't rank and you can't grow at your job, you need another job because you're going to hit a ceiling.
True.
You know, and if you understand the job, they're only going to pay you enough for you got to come back next week.
Yep.
And it's only set up for you to build the dreams and aspirations of the owner of the company.
You know what's huge? When I learned being a boss or entrepreneur, when I started speaking, on the job, I was making wages, right? Mm. When I started speaking, guess what they asked me?
What's that?
What is your speaking fee? That told me right there, like, oh, I'm in a whole other world.
Yeah.
So they pay me what I'm worth or what I say I'm worth. When I'm on the job, they pay me what they think I'm worth. Mm. So that's a big old jump. You got to get used to. What's your speaking fee? What is your speaking fee? What is your fee for your service? How much are you worth? To the marketplace. Mm. That's an entrepreneur. That's the talk.
Do that work in relationship?
Yeah, I go with that. Yeah. Think about it. And the thing about it, I'll tell you this too. Before you go out and start be an entrepreneur, Look at your own family now. That's the first corporation that you're supposed to be running properly anyway.
Yes.
What your finances look like in that? You and the two people that running that organization.
Yeah.
What is it looking like?
If you dysfunctional there, you're gonna be dysfunctional everywhere.
I'm telling you. You can't have them funds. What you think you're gonna have the whole corporation?
I'm about to help every entrepreneur wannabe out there. There's a scripture in the Bible that says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. If you can't make a decision, you double-minded, I'm gonna do this, no, I'm gonna do this, no, I'm gonna do this, no, I'm gonna do this. Man, you like the squirrel in the middle of the street just waiting to get hit. You can't decide you're gonna go left and right, but that car gonna decide when he run your ass over. I had to say it like it is, but go ahead.
Oh, I like that. Say that one more time, man.
That car will decide when you can't and run your ass over. When you zigzag like a squirrel, I don't left, right, left, right, left, right. Stop being double-minded. Make a choice, have the discipline to stick with it and work through it. If it don't work, switch up. But be able to make a decision. You got people undecisive, double-minded in all your ways. Then you'll be struggling everywhere.
And like always, that's the truth about being an entrepreneur from Singleton-Brown live.
Live.
Like always, like, subscribe, follow.
There you go. Ring that bell, baby.
Ring that bell. We coming to a city near you, a channel near you. Hey, we like doing this, man. Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We was live.
Now we out.
Peace.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.